Sir David Lyndsay of the Mount was the last of the great Scottish markers and an important figure during the transition from the Middle Ages to the Renaissance. Unlike many poets who focus solely on romance, Lyndsay was a fearless social critic, a diplomat, and a trusted advisor to King James V. Born around 1490 at the family estate, the Mount in Fife, Lyndsay was destined for a life at court. By 1511, he was a member of the royal household of King James IV. Following the king's death at the Battle of Flodden, Lyndsay was appointed the personal usher to the infant king James V. This close bond allowed Lyndsay to speak truth to power throughout his life. In 1529, Lyndsay was appointed Lion King of Arms, the highest heraldic officer in Scotland. This role made him a diplomat and a judge. He traveled to the courts of Henry VIII of England, Charles V of the Holy Roman Empire, and to France. These travels exposed him to the ideas of the Protestant Reformation and Renaissance humanism. Though he remained a technical member of the Catholic Church for most of his life, his writings were the intellectual dynamite of the Scottish Reformation. His work, The Dream, was published in 1528. The Dream is a dream allegory where the poet is led by remembrance through hell, purgatory, and heaven, finally returning to earth to see the poverty of Scotland. The allegory is a direct warning to the young King James V that a king's primary duty is to ensure justice and prosperity for his people, not just for the nobility. The Testament and Complaint of our Sovereign Lordis Papingo was published in 1530. It is a beast fable featuring the king's dying parrot Papingo. Before dying, the parrot gives advice to the king and the courtiers and debates with three birds representing different ranks of the clergy. It is a sharp satire on the hypocrisy of the church and the instability of court life. And pleasant satire of the three estates is his masterpiece, and the only complete Scottish morality play to survive from that era. It depicts king humanity being misled by vices like flattery and sensuality, until he is corrected by divine correction and John the Commonweal. The work is a massive theatrical attack on the three estates clergy, nobility, and merchants. Demanding legal and religious form, it is famous for its humor and its defense of the poor. The History of Squire Meldrum is a semi biographical romance about a real life friend, William Meldrum. It describes his brave battles and his romantic pursuit of a lady. Unlike his other satires, this is a celebration of the medieval code of chivalry written with great affection and energy. The Monarch was published in 1552. It is Lindsay's longest and final work. It is a dialogue between experience and a courtier regarding the history of the world's great empires and the eventual coming of the day of judgment. The monarch argues that all earthly power is temporary and that the ultimate authority is God's word, which must be made accessible to all in their own tongue. Lindsay died in 1555, just 5 years before the Scottish Reformation, which officially overthrew the old church structure. He died as a respected elder statesman, having seen his pupil James V grow, rule, and pass away.